George, at what point does the franc become a problem for the SNB?
Well, I think the franc can weaken a lot more before the SNB starts becoming concerned. We think it should go to at least 125, so we are quite negative on the Swiss franc, and we think the euro can appreciate a lot more against it.
And speaking of the euro, we were talking to Julia earlier, and she said that Mario Draghi, of all the global central bankers, actually has the easiest job. Would you agree ahead of the presser coming up today?
Well, he's certainly been very successful so far. All the difficult decisions were taken last month. So I think, yes, this meeting will be easy. But going into next year, he's going to have to manage that exit again. And so far, he's done that very successfully. But I think it will be a challenge to keep the euro down. And the risks are that the euro appreciates as they're managing that exit.
And when you're looking at the meeting today, what specifically will you be listening out for?
Well, two things. One is, what do they do to these inflation forecasts further out? If they're quite high, it means they believe that inflation will normalise. It will give them more confidence in terms of policy normalisation next year. And the other thing is, I think it's very likely he gets asked about his opinion with regard to any potential change in forward guidance, the end of QE. Remember, one of the ECB board members, Curé, he mentioned a few weeks ago that potentially QE could end all of a sudden in September. So I think he'll be asked the market will want to see if he's endorsing that more hawkish view or not.
Yeah, what could the euro do you think, today in reaction? What are you targeting?
Well, I would expect, again, because this is not a meeting where I would expect a lot of new news, the euro, wouldn't expect a large reaction, but my overall bias on the euro is constructive. I think the Fed yesterday was actually dovish, so on balance, I think the risks are skewed high for the euro into the end of this year and next.